Broadly, there are all sectors of the economy can be classified into two categories, tradable and non-tradable. Now, what is this tradable sector? Like software, pharma, where competition is global. There are only two ways you can win there. Either become more efficient or become cheap. There's no other way. There is no other, or you can restrict competition, put in barriers, and then, then it becomes a zero-sum game, who wins like we used to do before. Now, tradable sector is the one where you have to compete. The best people will have to compete. The model that, that seems to have worked is there you go up the value chain. There you do the best possible work. Be at the front end there. Now, what it does is, it generates a lot of income, wealth inside the country. Because now the rest of the people can, usually, 2/3 of the population, Aditya, you know this, works in non-tradable sectors. Now, what are these non-tradable sectors? Doctors, teachers, your yoga instructor, hairstylist, driver, kirana, all of these are non-tradable sectors. Now, the good news about non-tradable sector is, the income of these people in the non-tradable sector does not just depend on their productivity. It depends on the income of their consumers. Go to a village and see your barber in a village. That guy may be whatever skill level they may have, the level of income they make, there is a limit to the income that they make. Whereas your hairstylist here can make much more, having much lesser skills. I've written about it. I was in Darjeeling recently. The driver was super skilled. He could literally fly the car, in that, Darjeeling terrain, if you remember. The amount of salary the driver makes, 8,000 rupees, plus some tips, 10,000 rupees. And with all respect to drivers here in Hyderabad, they're good, they're very good, but not the level of skill that Northeast drivers have. But they earn 4 times of that, plus they do Swiggy and Zomato and all of that. Where is it coming from? Not necessarily productivity, it's the income entrepreneurs and investors in Hyderabad who created this kind of income. So this is unfortunately, if you want to create income for the masses, the only sustainable way is to have this go up in the competitive sector. If you're lower in the competitive sector, what will happen is income of the best people itself will be lower, and the rest of them will have even lower income. Inequality will be there. Inequality will not go away. Everybody will have low income. So that's the whole philosophy. There is no other option than to create, jobs at the very high end so that the low end jobs income goes up. It's actually anti-inequality. Your low income people will earn more. In fact, you not getting a maid is a good thing.